So, as usual, we are here on the Wednesday night to practice meditation. So first of all, we have just recited the verses of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha as a form of veneration and also a gratitude to the Buddha, and reflecting that how wonderful and how grateful we are to have this opportunity to come across with this wonderful teachings and have this opportunity to come and practice, which allows us to grow in this path. And obviously this path is not an easy path, not like any other beliefs or religious system. It's very easy. You simply go on and ask for a help, and most probably you will be helped if you have pressed the right button. And most of the time what happens that we go but we forgot to leave our names, and as a result we are not sure that we will be helped. Whereas the teachings of the Buddha, he said that he can only show you the path. All the job we have to do by ourselves. And it is simply because he also had done similar thing. Particularly if you look at his previous lives, so-called Jataka stories, then we realize that he went through so many experiments, one after another. And then eventually when he became Prince Siddhartha, so it's 2,600 years ago, after he realized that this human life is very short, no long we will get old and sick, and then eventually we die. Then rather than looking towards again reborn, getting back to the same circle, he decided that there must be a ways to overcome or to stop this cycle. Then he went on experimenting again any possible theories and practices were there at that time. And after he had experimented and he realized that those paths were not leading to free his quest for this eradicating the cycle of a birth and a death, or the sufferings that human lives normally go through. And then after that, then he changed his mind and he changed the way he practiced. And that's how then he managed to gain the enlightenment, and that enlightenment led him to be the Buddha. So Buddha, that's why that means a knower. So that means a knower, one who knows and one who is fully awakened. So similarly, we have to reflect upon ourselves that whatever tasks that we normally are taking, have we done full investigation on that? Have we done proper investigation and experiment on it or not? And after that experiments and tests, obviously that leads to the success. Now, if there is any faults or errors and then haven't attained that success, then that means we have to change. Like the Buddha, after he investigated and realized that that's not the path, so he left it and then changed into the new one. So likewise, we also have to test ourselves up to the limits so that we know that this is going on. And then we can find another path towards the success. Now, in the same time, think about something that we really like to have. And then we will be planning and we will be making all the excuses or all the necessary reasons to satisfy that this is the only thing and this is how I can get, and this is which is the way that I can get it. So it reminds me a story that about 10-15 years ago when I was in Birmingham, and there was one boy. He came to stay with me. He was about maybe 7 or 8 years old. And then sometimes we go to the Tesco's, and then he normally goes towards the toys. Every time when we go, he goes and look at the toys, and he always have this excuse that this is the only thing that I want. This is the only thing that I want. And then if we say, no, it's not, now this is enough for you, and then it goes on, it is not fair, this is the only thing that I want, it is not fair. And then we'll be finding ways and grumbling, talking, like that. At the very moment when he gets over the moon, but if he doesn't get, then he will be speaking, it's not fair, that's the only thing that I want. Same with another way of looking at it. When we go to, let's say, just go for a window shopping, and suddenly you saw something very pleasing to have, something that you really want to have, then you will be making all sorts of excuses or checking your pockets and monies, and then asking for this, asking for the father, mother, friends, and then saying that, oh, this is the one that I want. This must be the this is, can you get me? I will not have it next my birthday, or I will not have it New Year. I will not ask in Christmas Day, and goes on. And then you will have it. And by the time when Christmas comes, or a New Year comes, and then we'll be asking, where is my present? Now you have forgotten that you have said that I will not have it. So like that. So that's why the moment when the desired items or desired things is there, and then strongly desiring it, and then that desiring, so that we will put a lot of effort in many ways to get it. So exactly that's the same thing in the practice of the Dhamma. As long as we haven't seen it, the benefit of it, we will not put that much effort. But the very moment when we see that this Dhamma is so great, then we should practice, and then we should be liberated. And then we will put all effort to find that, to gain the enlightenment and liberation. So that's why I hope that you have seen that this is the human life, that's such a wonderful opportunity that we have, and this is such a wonderful that we have this access to the teachings of the Buddha, an opportunity to practice the Dhamma, and with this, the gradual practice eventually lead us towards the freedom. So I offer this as a reflection for tonight, and let's practice meditation.